Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper Core 305832 Feb March 2021. Let us move to question number 1. 20 students choose their favorite science subject. The results are shown in the bar chart. This side, these are the subjects: bio, chemistry, and physics, and this is the frequency, and bars are provided. Work out how many students choose bio than physics, how many more students choose. So if we check bio are in between 10 and 12 will be 11, so these are 11 students, whereas physics are 6 students, so it will be 11 minus 6 and our answer will be 5. So we can provide answer as 5. 1 mark, straightforward question. Now B part, write on the fraction of students whose favorite science subject is chemistry. And if we check, chemistry is in between 2 and 4, so it will be 3. So 3 is out of total, which is 20. So 3 out of 20 we can provide answer as 3 out of 20. Then they are saying one of the 20 students is picked at random. Write down the probability that this student did not choose bio. So bio are 11, so remaining will be chemistry and physics are adding up to 9. So the probability will be 9 out of 20. So we'll write 9 out of 20 as our answer. Then D part, only one of the averages, median, mode and mean can be found for these results. Write on the average that can be found. We can find the mode. Basically we can find this mode can be found, so most occurring mode. Then they are saying find this average for these results, and that will be maximum is bio, so bio is most favorite, so we can write here biology. And third part, they are saying explain why the range cannot be found. So for range we need the maximum and minimum values, so we can write for range maximum and minimum values are required, which we don't have in this case, which we don't have in this case. So this is our final answer. Now E part, the results are to be shown in a pie chart. Complete the table. So first of all we have to complete the table, and frequency for biochemistry and physics is 11, 3 and 6, so we can fill the table. This will be 11, 3 and 6. Now we have to convert into pie chart. So 11 out of 20, so we can calculate 11 out of 20 multiply by 360. This will give us the angle for bio. This will be calculation for bio, so we can write 11 over 20 and this will be multiplied by 360 is equal to 198. So this angle will be 198 degrees. Similarly we can calculate for chemistry, and chemistry will be 3 out of 20 multiplied by 360. This was 198, and this one we can calculate. This will be 3 divided by 20 and this will be multiplied by 360 is equal to 54. So this is 54 degrees. We can write here 54 degrees. Now for physics also we can calculate. Physics will be 6 out of 20 and this will be multiplied by 360, and we can calculate 6 out of 20 and multiply by 360 is equal to 108 degrees, 108 degrees, and we can sum and check all these three angles should add up to 360 degrees. So 54 plus this one 108, and this is equal to 360, so everything is fine. So because this is adding up to 360, now they're saying complete the pie chart, so we have to complete the pie chart. For completion of the pie chart, we will do 108 is physics, so we can take like this. For example, this is 90-degree angle, but we need 108. So roughly, like for example, because I'm having this one soft copy image, so this one I have taken as 108. You will be exactly measuring and drawing this angle as 108, and this will be taken as physics. Then we can take for bio also 198, so and 54 will be the chemistry, so 198. So this will be 90 plus this will be 108, so we can, it will be 180 plus 8, 180 plus 18, so angle will be like this one. So this angle we can represent as 198 degrees, and 198 is for bio, so we can write here bio, and this remaining angle is 54 degrees, which is basically for chemistry, so we can show this one as chemistry. So this is basically done. Exactly, you will be calculating and writing the angles. Then question number two says a family go on a skiing holiday to America. The hotel was 840 rooms, 735 rooms were occupied, and calculate the percentage of rooms that are occupied. So 735 are occupied, so we can write 735 out of what, out of 840, and for percentage we will be multiplying by 100, and this will give us 735 over 840 and multiplied by, sorry, multiply by 100, and this will give us 87.5%. 87.5%, this is occupancy rate, so 87.5% percentage symbol is already there. Now B part says the temperature in hotel is 21 degrees Celsius. The temperature in the hotel is 26.7 degrees Celsius warmer than the top of the mountain. The temperature at the top of the mountain is 3.2 degrees Celsius colder than the bottom of the mountain. Work out the temperature at the bottom of the mountain. So at the bottom of the mountain we have to calculate. So we'll start with the temperature in the hotel, which is 27 degrees Celsius. Sorry, 21 degrees Celsius. So 21 degrees Celsius, and then the temperature in hotel is 26.7 degrees Celsius warmer. So we will have to decrease this temperature by 26.7, and this will be equal to what, 21 minus 26.7, and it will be minus 5.7. And now we reached up to the top of the mountain temperature, and the temperature of the top of the mountain is 3.2 cooler, so we have to increase this temperature by 3.2. so add 3.2 in this one, so minus 5.7 plus 3.2, and this will be resulting to minus 2.5, so minus 2.5 will be the temperature in degrees Celsius which is required. So this is done. Now C part we can go through. They have given equipment. There are two adults and one child in the family. They hire all their equipment. The child skis for 3 days and snowboards for 4 days. Both adults ski for 7 days. All three of them hire helmet for 7 days. Work out the total cost of equipment hire for the family. For each adult, you can buy this one, and for 3 days, 4 days, 7 days, and for child this equipment, and the rates are basically provided. So there are two adults. So adult section is are adults for 7 days. Both adults ski for 7 days. So ski for 7 days mean this rate will be for two adults because 7 days. So two adults, and helmet they are taking for also for 7 days, so this will be multiplied by 2. So these are the things which will be applied for a child. The child skis for 3 days, so this is 3 days equipment will be required, and snowboard for 4 days, so this rate will apply, and then uh, helmet will be for 7 days, so this is for 7 days, and there are three childs basically. So there the child, basically there is only one child. So there are two adults and one child, not three child. So the rate for child will not be multiplied, whereas rate for adult will be multiplied by 2 because there are two adults. So 128 multiplied by 2 will be equal to 256, this one, and the second thing which is 20.70, which is helmet for 7 days, will be also multiplied by 2. It will be 41.4. So these two amounts plus we will be adding 47.60 and 70.20 and 16.70. So all these amounts we have to add, and if we add all these amounts, 41.4 this one, and plus this will be 47.60 plus 70.20 and plus 16.70, and this will be 431.9. This will be the total amount which is in dollars. So we can write over here $431.9. 2 mark question. This is done. Now D part, a ski lift when full takes 4,000 passengers per hour. This lift works for 10 hours a day. One day, this lift is 90% full for 3 hours and 75% full for 7 hours. So these are two situations which we will be trying to understand separately. So 90% filled for 3 hours. So 90% occupancy rate and 4,000. 90% of 4,000 we will calculate, and we will multiply it by 3 because this is 3 hours, and 75% of 4,000, this is occupancy rate for 7 rest of the 7 hours. So these two values we will calculate and we add them and we'll get the answer. So 90% of 4,000, 90% of 4,000 is equal to this one, and multiply by 3 will be equal to 10800. And similarly we will calculate 75% of 4,000. 70% of 4,000, and this will be multiplied by 7 hours, and this will be equal to 21,000. So these numbers we will be adding 21,000 plus 10,800, and it is equal to 31,800. 31,800. This will be the final answer for our on part D. Now we can go through part E. The family buy 3 lift passes before the holiday for a total of 51,400 rupees. In America, the passes cost a total of this much. The exchange rate is 1 rupee. To this, show that the family save 1,620 rupees. Correct to the nearest 10 rupees by buying passes before their holiday. So what they are paying is like 684. We will be converting these dollars into rupees, which is 0.0129, and this will be equal to, we will check by calculation, 684, and this will be divided by 0.0129, and this is equal to 53023, 25581. I have copied the calculator numbers, and this one, a total of this one, so 5,100 and 51,400 basically. So we will subtract and check. So 53,000 and 23.25581 minus 51,400, and this will be equal to how much? Minus 51,400 will be equal to this much, 1623, 1,623.2558, and we can round it to the nearest 10, which is 1620, and this is what we needed to prove. This was 3-mark question, which we are done with. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can go to F part. F part is saying the height h meters of the mountain is this much. Correct to the nearest meter. Complete the statement h, and basically what we will do, we can write here 2642 and upper bound or and lower bound, upper bound and lower bound. Upper bound will be 2642.5 and lower bound will be 2641.5. Basically we are adding and subtracting half meter, so this will be the lower portion, lower bound we will write on this side. And keep in mind this sequence is very important, otherwise you will not get 2 marks. You will be getting only 1 mark if you are switching this sequence. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 3. The diagram shows 3 triangles ABC on a grid. Triangle A is shaded and triangles are provided over here. A triangle is provided, B is also given, A is this one, B is this one, and C is also basically provided. And we are supposed to do what? Number one thing what we have to do is measure angle W. So angle W we have to measure. If we measure this angle, this one W, it will be 72 degrees. So we can write here answer as 72 degrees. Then the second thing which we are supposed to do is B part. Explain why triangle B is congruent to triangle C. So we can check B and C. So corresponding sides, this side is corresponding to this side. If you count the units, so So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. So both are 9 units. Similarly, if we measure the other corresponding sides, for example, this side is corresponding to this side and this side is corresponding to this one. So corresponding sides are equal. So we can write the reason for this one, which explanation which we have to write. We can give all the three corresponding sides are congruent. So all the three corresponding sides are congruent. So this is the reason which we have provided. Then describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. A onto B. A is this one. Okay. So A onto B, this will be reduction. So what we will do, we can draw lines. Basically, how we will be drawing lines, like first of all I will draw line over here, this one, and then we can draw line passing through these two vertices like this one, and the third vertex also we can join the third one, and if we join the third one it will be like this. So we can see that center of enlargement is this one, which is -3 and 4. -3 and 4 is center of enlargement, and they are asking for A onto B, so it's being enlarged by scale factor, and scale factor is 3. How we can check 3? We can check this base. This is 3 units, and if you check base of this triangle, which is 9 units, so this is 3 units, this is 9 units, so 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9 units, so scale factor will be 3. So our answer over here will be, this is enlargement by scale factor 3, and center is -3 and 4, and this is our answer which we have provided. Now they are saying second part, triangle B onto C. B onto C. So B onto C. C is this triangle, so this one. So we can check, this will be, this is basically rotation 180 degree about origin. If we rotate about this one, so this triangle will be rotating to this one. So we can write, this is a rotation, uh, rotation about origin, which is 0 0, and 180 degree angle of rotation. Now on the grid, D part, on the grid, draw the image of shape A after translation by vectors 7 and -1. So we have to translate shape A after translation. Shape A is this one, so this will be 7 -1. Basically translation I will write over here 7 and -1. This is translation matrix, and we have to move, if I show for example this point, we have to move this point 7 units right. So 7 units this side and 1 unit down. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it will be this one, and 1 unit down will be this side. So we will reach finally over here. So I'm raising the rest of the arrows which are, so this point is translated over here, and now we will get the other points also translated by the same term, so it will be over here, and next point will be over here. So after translation by matrix 7 and -1, we will get the translated triangle will be this one. So this is the translation which we have done. Now after this, next part is shape A after reflection. Shape A after reflection, the line y is equal to -1. So y is equal to -1 line we have to draw. Y is equal to -1 line will be this line. So I'm drawing it in another color, like for example, okay, I will use this color. So this is y is equal to -1 line, and now we have to reflect. For reflection, we'll be checking how many units from this line of reflection. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 units. So 4 units away, one from this side will count 1, 2, 3 and 4 units will be this point, and similarly other points will also be switched like this one, and the upper point will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units from the line. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 units, so it will be over here. Now this is done, and after we can draw this translated drawing over here. These are the 3 vertices which we have drawn. Hopefully you understood each and everything. This is done. This was the last part which we have done. Now this is question number 4. Question number 4 says the scale drawing shows the positions of Kendra's house K. Kendra's house K is this one, and Latika's house L. Latika's house L is over here on the map, and north are drawn. This is the north for K and north for L. Now Jess Minder's house J is on the bearing of 0360 from K and on a bearing of 284 from L. 284 from L. So these are the two bearings which we need to identify. Mark the position of the J on the map. So first of all, we will check for 0, 36, 0, 36, 0, 36 from K. So with the north, we will take 0, 36 angle will be like this one, and this angle is 0, 36 degrees, and next will be 284 from L. So if we check, this angle will be 180, this angle will be 180, and angle to this side will be 270. So angle from here up to this one is 270, but we require 284. So 284 will be 14 more than 170. So 14 more if we draw, and we will get this point, and this angle will be, this angle starting from here up to this one is 284 degrees, and this is J point which we need to identify on the map. Now the actual distance, the actual distance between K and L is 9,600 meters. 9,600 meters. Complete the scale map. 9,600 meters we have to this is the basically actual distance which we can identify. This is the distance, 9,600 meters. 9,600 meters is the distance, and we have to actual distance between this was this one. Complete the scale on the map. So scale on the map, we can check this will be what? This is, if we check this distance is 12 centimeters. So 9600 is represented by 12 centimeters, and this will be equal to 9600 and divided by 12 will be equal to 800. So 1 centimeter is representing 800 meters. So this will be the scale which we are done. Then they're saying Kendra walks from K to L at a constant speed of 4.5 kilometer per hour, and she leaves K at 10:15. Work out the time she arrives arrives at L. So we know speed is equal to distance over time, and time will be equal to distance divided by speed. And distance is what? Distance is 9600 meters, and time taken is 4.5 is basically speed. So speed will be 4.5 meters kilometers per hour, and this will be giving us 9600, and this will be divided by 4.5 will be equal to this much time, and this will be we can basically we have to convert this is meter. 9600 is meters. So what we will do, we will divide this by 1000 to get kilometers, because speed is in kilometers per hour. So this will be equal to, we can calculate this one, 9600 will be divided by 1000 and it will be equal to 9.6. So 9.6 will be divided by 4.5, and this will be divided by 4.5, and we will get 32 over 15. 32 over 15 means what? In decimal value it will be 2.133. 2.133 hours, and this one we can convert into time, and this will be 2 hours and 8 minutes, and we will be adding 10 hours and 15 minutes in this one. So plus we will be adding 10 hours and 15 minutes, and it will give us in form of time 12:23, and 12:23 will be the answer for this question. And this is 3-mark question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this question. Now we can move ahead. This will be C part. Kendra and Latika's house at 15 hours to go to the cinema. They walk for 20 minutes at a constant speed of 4.5 km per hour. Work out the distance they walked, and we know speed is equal to distance over time, and distance will be equal to speed multiplied by time, and speed is provided, which is 4.5, and time is 20 minutes, and 20 minutes we need to change into hours divided by 60, and this will be equal to, we can calculate this one, 4.5 and multiply by 20 and divided by 60, and this will be equal to 1.5. So distance is 1.5 kilometers. 1-mark question which we have done. Now after walking for 20 minutes, they run at a distance of 6 kilometers at a constant speed for 40 minutes. Draw this journey to the cinema on a travel graph. So on a travel graph we have to show this journey. We can show this one from 15. This one they are starting and covering a 1.5 kilometer distance in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes they are covering 4.5 kilometer, basically 4.5 speed is 4.5 kilometer, so 1.5 kilometer distance they have covered in 20 minutes. 20 minutes is up to this one, so 1.5 up to this. So we can draw first portion of the graph like this, and then the second part is after walking for 20 minutes. Now they can run. So after 20 minutes they then run a distance of 6 kilometers at a constant speed of 40. So they are running like 40 minutes speed for 40 minutes. So 40 minutes will be up to this one, and they will be covering 7.5. So up to this one they will be covering. So we can draw this part of the journey as well. So this will be the line which we had drawn. Now for this one, after this, Kendra and Latika have this leave the cinema at 18:05. Up to 18:05 they remained in the cinema. So 18:05 is like in the middle of this one, right? So they stayed there. So this will be horizontal line up to this one, and from there they traveled back to Latika's house in a taxi at a constant speed of 30 kilometer per hour. Complete the travel graph. So 30 kilometer per hour is the speed, so we can calculate the time taken. So distance over time will be equal to speed. So 7.5 is the distance, and time taken we need to find, and 30 kilometer per hour is the basically speed. So t will be equal to 7.5 over 30, and this will be equal to what? 7.5 divided by 30 will be equal to 0.25. So 0.25 means what? In terms of time it will be 15 minutes. So basically it will be 15 minutes. So one box, this much box is representing 10 minutes. So 10 and 5, this one, so 15 minutes. This will be the straight line which will be drawing this will not arrow we cannot show. So I will show the line from here to this one. So this is basically the travel graph which we have completely done with. Now we can move to question number 5. Question number 5 says what? Complete the table of values for y is equal to this. We'll be typing our equation in calculator, and minus x square is the easiest way to do this. So square minus x, so again alpha this one, and plus 14. So this is the plus 14, and this is the equation which we have written on your calculator. So we will check for minus 3. This is minus 3, and answer should be 8. So we write calculate for minus 3, and we will double check answer is 8. So our calculator is properly working. So minus 5, calculate for minus 5, and we are getting minus 6. So our value will be minus 6 over here. Now we can calculate for minus 4. Calculate for minus 4, and this is equal to 2, and we can write over here 2. Then we can calculate for minus 1. So calculate for minus 1, and this is equal to 14. So this will be 14. Now we can calculate for 0. Calculate for 0, and this is equal to 14 again. So 14 here, and then calculate for 3. Calculate for 3, and this is equal to 2, and we can write a value over here. Then calculate for 4. Calculate for 4, and this is equal to minus 6. So this is minus 6. We are done with. Now this is basically 3 marks part which we are done. Now they are saying on the grid draw the graph of this one from -5 to 4. They have provided the graph, and we will be using this table of values, and we will be marking the points -6 and -5. So -6 and -5 will be this point, and next is what? -4 and 2. -4 and 2 will be this point, and next we can move to the third point, which is -3 and 8. -3 and 8 will be this point, and -2 and 12. -2 and 12 is over here, and -1 and 14. -1 and 14 will be this point, and then next comes 0 and 14. So 0 and 14 is over here, and next comes 1 and 12. 1 and 12 will be over here, and 2 and 8. 2 and 8 will be this mark. Next is 3 and 2. 3 and 2 will be over here, and 4 and -6 will be 4 and -6 will be this point. We are done with all the points, but you can see this one is 14. 1 and 0, both values are 14, so we can check for minus 0.5. So calculate for minus 0.5, and we will get 14.25. So 14.25 we can take a little above than this, so we can draw 14.25 like this one, and this will be the smoother curve which we'll try to draw like this, and we will extend this one like this. Hopefully we are drawing a smoother curve. You need to practice this a lot, and by using pencil you can draw a smoother curve. You should not draw with the scale, number one thing. Second thing, you cannot draw um, double line. So these things you need to identify. Now what next is basically, next part is over here on the next page. They are saying C part. Number one, write down the equation of the line of symmetry of the graph. So line of symmetry of the graph we know is what? Line of symmetry of the graph is over here, which we have seen this point. This one 0.0.5 is the point which we minus, basically negative 0.5. So we will write x is equal to minus 0.5. X is equal to minus 0.5. This will be the line of symmetry. And the second part, they are saying find the coordinates of the highest point on the graph. So highest point will be one will be minus, x value will be 0.5, and y value will be what? Y value, from here we can check y value is, which we have done with the calculator, 14.25, or we can write 14.3. So we will write here 14.3, and use your graph to solve the equation, and equation provided is this one, and this portion, basically this portion is same as y. So our equation will be y is equal to -2, and y is equal to -2 line we will draw over here, and y is equal to -2 line will be this line, and we need the x values for this one. So x value for this will be this one, and for this one, so these are the two x values. One will be, this side will be -4.6, and this side will be 3.6. These are the two x values. So two solutions for these two. One will be -4.6 and 3.6. These will be the two solutions. We are done with the question. What I have done, basically I have drawn the same graph on a website also, which you can also try, and this is basically the output of the website. So if you compare this one with our R1, this is the line of symmetry which is minus 0.5. Over here it is also indicating minus 0.5. Then we can check the y-intercepts also, x-intercept, y-intercept, and this is the line which is y is equal to minus 2, and you can check these points also, 3.53, and we got 3.6, and minus 4.53, and we got minus 4.6. So our answer is within the range, and hopefully you understood this. So these type of questions, while practicing, you can use the website. Different websites are available to draw the graphs, and you can, this is basically the perfect graph which is your target to draw. So whatever we have done is almost closer to this one, and uh, this will work for the exam. So going through these type of websites will be also beneficial for you. Now we can go through the question number 6. Question number 6 says the diagram shows point P, a shape S, and line AB on a 1 centimeter grid, and diagram is provided. Line A is parallel to line B, and they are saying what? Explain why. Explain what parallel means. Parallel means what? They are not having any point of intersection. Uh, we can say, or we can say they are not intersecting each other, or they don't have any point common. So we will write having no point of intersection. Point of intersection. This is what I have mentioned. It's 1 mark question. We are done with this. Then the second point which they are asking is write on the coordinates of P. So coordinates of P, we can write P are what? 5 and 8. So we can mention over here 5 and 8. And then C1, write on the mathematical name of the shape S. This is basically parallelogram. So parallelogram, and then they are saying work out the area of the shape. So parallelogram, we can use even trapezium formula also we can apply. So 1 by 2 into a plus b into h. I'm using trapezium formula. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 into one side is 5, the other side is also 5. If you can check, this side is 5, this side is also 5, and height you can take perpendicular height, which is 3 units. So h will be 3, and this will be equal to 30 divided by 2, which is equal to 15. So answer will be 15. 1 mark question. We are done with this. D part 1, find the gradient of the line A. So gradient we need to find for line A. We will be checking line A is this one. So what we can do, we can take basically we can take the triangle, and triangle we will be drawing over here, this one and this one, and we can shade the triangle, like for example we'll be basically taking this one, this triangle, and this will be the triangle rise over run. We will be checking this side is 2 units and this side is 1 2 3 4 5 units. So m gradient will be equal to rise over run, so 2 over 5, and 2 divided by 5 will be equal to 0.4. So 0.4 will be the gradient of line A which we found, and we can write here 0.4. This will be the gradient required. Then they are saying write the equation of the line A. Now we have m value is equal to 0.4, or what we have calculated is basically 2 by 5. So I will write m is equal to 2 over 5. So 2 over 5 is the gradient. Now we require c value to write the equation, and c y intercept is this one 6. So we can take c value as 6, so C value will be 6, and we will be using the equation y is equal to mx plus c. M is 2 by 5, so we can write here 2 over 5x, and this will be y is equal to 2 by 5x plus 6, because c value is 6, so our equation will become y is equal to 2 over 5x plus 6. This will be the final answer for this part, which is 2 marks. Now question number 7, it says Prakash buys 45 flowers from a shop, and special offer is 3 bunches of flowers for the price of 2 bunches. So each bunch has 5 flowers. The price of one bunch of flowers is 2.68. Using the special offer, work out how much Prakash pays for 45 flowers. So target is 45 flowers and one bunch price is this one. So 45 divided by 5, he will be buying 9 bunches basically, because there are 5 flowers in each bunch. So 9 bunches will be bought, and 9 bunches, for to buy 9 bunches he will be paying for 6 bunches. So price of 6 bunches will be what? Will be equal to 2.68 multiplied by 2.68 multiplied by 6, and this will be equal to 2.68 multiplied by 6 is equal to 16.08. So 16.08 he will be paying, and he will be getting 48 flowers, and this is the amount he has paid. And B part, 15 of the flowers are red, 18 orange, and the rest are yellow. So write on the ratio between these. So ratio for red flowers will be what? Red are 15, orange are 18, and rest are yellow. So out of 45, we will be checking. So 45 minus 15 and minus 18, and remaining will be 12. So 12 flowers will be yellow. Now we have to give answer in simplest form. So we can divide by 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 6 are 18, and 3 4s are 12. So simplified ratio will be 5 ratio 6 ratio 4. This will be our answer. And how we got 12 for yellow, so that also we can show in a step. Yellow will be equal to 45 minus 15 plus 18, and this will be equal to 12, and this is the 12 which we have utilized over here. We are done with this 2 mark question. Next is C part. Prakash gives the flowers to his family. He's distributing among the family members, and this is how he distributed. He gives his grandmother X flowers. So we can use for grandmother, we will use G for grandmother, and he has given X flowers to grandmother, and he gives his mother 8 more flowers than grandmother. So to mother X plus 8, because 8 more than grandmother, and he gives his cousin 6 flowers, 6 fewer flowers than his grandmother. So cousin will, we can show as C, and X minus 6, so less 6. And next is he gives his sister twice as many flowers as he gives his cousin. So sister will be S, and twice as cousin is X minus 6, so it will be X minus 6. And these all should add up to 45 flowers, so it will be X plus 8 plus X minus 6, and plus we will open this one and write over here. So 2x minus 12 is equal to 45, and if we simplify, this will be 1 2 3 and plus 2 will be 5. So we can write 5x, and minus this will be 10 is equal to 45, and this is the equation which we were supposed to provide. Use this information to show this one which we are done. Now we have to solve this equation, and to solve this equation what we will do, 5x is equal to 45 plus 10 which is equal to 55, and x is equal to 55 over 2, 55 over 5 basically, and this will be equal to 11. So x value is equal to 11. Now they are saying find the number of flowers that Prakash gives to his cousin. So he has given x minus 6 to his cousin, so it will be 11 minus 6 which is equal to 5. So 5 flowers will be given to cousin. So 1 and 2 mark parts, we are done with these two. Now question number 8. Question number 8 says a baker puts some cake in a in the oven at 5:50 p.m. The cakes take 20 minutes to bake. So complete the clock diagram. Show the time when the cakes are baked. So time started at 5:50 p.m. 20 more minutes, so it will be 6:10 basically, and 6:10 we can show. So our hand will be a little ahead than 6, and minute hand will be at 2, so we can show like this one. So this will be our clock which we have shown. And B part, they are saying that a recipe uses 550 gram of flour to make 8 cakes. Work out the amount of flour needed to make 360 cakes. Give your answer in kilograms. So what we will do, 550 grams is used. 550 grams is used for 8 cakes. So flour used for 1 cake will be divided by this, and this will be equal to 550 divided by 8 will be equal to 68.75. 68.75. This will be flour for 1 cake will be this one. Now we can calculate for 360. For 360, this will be 68.75 multiplied by 360 will be equal to what? 68.75 multiplied by 360 is equal to 24750 grams, and for kilograms it will be 24.75 kilograms. This is 3 mark question which we are done with. Now C part, it says these are basically bags. These are the details for their price and the weight, and diagram is not to scale. Work out which bag of flour is the best value. Show all your working. So what we will do, we will convert these like 850 grams against 55 cents. So for each cent how much weight we will be getting. So 850 divided by 55 will be equal to 15.45. So 15.45 grams we will get for each cent. And for the second one, if we calculate 950 divided by 60, and this will be equal to 15.83. So we'll write the working, 950 divided by 60, and this will be equal to 15.83. And similarly 1250 and divided by 80, and this will be how much? 1250 and divided by 80 will be equal to 15.625. Now we can compare which one is the best value. If you check, this is not 16, basically it is 15. So this is 15. So this is basically the maximum which we will be getting, 15.83, and which is for bag B. So our answer will be bag B will be the best option to buy. And Now we can move to the next part, which is D part. It is saying one cake costs 24 cents to make. The baker sells the cake, each cake for 65 cents. Calculate the percentage profit. So for percentage profit, we will first calculate profit, and profit will be equal to 65, which is selling price, minus the buying price or the cost, which is 24, and this will be equal to 65 minus 24 is equal to 41, and this is the profit against the investment, which is 24. So 41 divided by 24 multiplied by 100, this will be our percentage profit, and this one we can calculate 41 over 24, and this will be multiplied by 100, and this will be equal to 170.83. This will be the percentage profit basically. Now basically what we can do, we can round it to 171%, and here also we can show 171%. This will be better. The baker asks some customers if they like lemon and if they like chocolate, and the Venn diagram is showing this detail also, and we have to answer these questions. Complete the statement. N of universal set is how much? So how many members are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, or the total members. So we will write here 12 as answer. Then they are asking for work out the fraction of the customers who like lemon cake or chocolate cake, but not both. So for that one, what we will be counting is 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 out of 12. So we'll write here 9 out of 12, which we can give as simplified answer as 3 by 4 also. Both are correct answers. Then the next third part, use set notation to complete the statement. These two are in this one. You can see this, these are the names, both are intersections, so we can write L intersection C, and then fourth part, what does the Venn diagram show about Taj? Where is Taj? Taj is here outside. So which is basically complement. So we can say neither lemon nor chocolate. So that will be uh, mm, neither lemon nor chocolate, or we can write L union C and complement. So basically L union C and complement will be this outside region, which we have written over here. Now the next question, question number 9a part, they are saying on a 1 centimeter grid, draw one rectangle that has a perimeter of 22 and an area of 24 centimeter. So we have to check for that one. So we can draw a rectangle, like a rough drawing. We can check if we take this side as 3, this side as 8. So if we multiply, area will be 24, and if we check for the perimeter and add all four sides, it will be 16 plus 3, 19, 20, 21, 22. So perimeter will be 22 and area will be 24. So we have to show this rectangle on this unit scale. So we will be drawing, like for example, we can draw from here. So 8 units, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and 8 units over here, and 3 units. So this will be the rectangle which we can draw, and if you check, area is 3 multiplied by 8, which is 24. 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 8, which is 24, and perimeter is adding up to 22. This is 3, this side is also 3, and this side is 8, and this side is 8. So this is done. Next is B part. B part drawing is not to scale, and work out the value of x. Write on the two geometrical properties needed to find x. So first of all, we can find this angle, because total angle will be 360. So 360 minus 298 degrees, this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 360 minus 298. 360 minus 298 will be equal to 62 degrees. So this angle is 62 degrees. Now we know that quadrilateral is adding up to 360 interior angles of the quadrilateral. So we can show here x plus 127 plus 94 plus 62 is equal to 360 degrees, and we can add these three angles. 172 plus 94 plus 62 is equal to 328. So x plus 328 is equal to 360 degrees, and these are all degrees. So x is equal to 360 degrees minus 328 degrees, and this will be equal to 360 minus answer is equal to 32 degrees. We have done some mistake basically. So let us double check. This is 127, 94 and 62, and I will double check the calculation. 127 plus 94 uh, plus 62 is equal to, it's 283. I have written 328, so 283. It should be 283 over here, so 283. So 360 minus answer is equal to 77, so it will be 77 degrees. Now we have to write down the two basically the properties or the rules which we have applied over here. One rule we applied over here is that the angle at a circle is angle of a circle is 360 degrees. So we will write angle of a circle is 360 degrees. One property. Second property is interior sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral uh, quadrilateral is 360 degrees, and x value we found is 77 degrees. We are done with this part. Now C part. C part says draw a tangent to the circle at point P. We have to draw the tangent to the circle. So tangent is basically the point, the straight line which is touching the circle at a single point. So this will be the tangent which we have drawn. Then the exterior angles of a rectangular of a regular polygon is 24. Work out the number of sides, and we know that sum of exterior angles of a triangle are 360, of a polygon is a 360. So 360 degree divided by 24, this will give us the number of sides. So number of sides will be equal to this one, and 360 divided by 24 will give us 15. So there will be 15 sides, which is over here. One more question. Then E part is saying calculate the value of x. So these are the two triangles which they have provided us. One triangle is this one, and we will be considering first this triangle. We always, these are basically giant triangles, so combined diagram. So basically we will be using the diagram, the triangle which is having maximum information. So for triangle ABD, we have this side and we have this side as well. So we will be using these two sides and we will be using Pythagoras theorem to find BD. So H value we can find. So we can write 13, which is lengthier side, 13.6 squared is equal to h squared plus 7.4 squared. This is the Pythagoras theorem which we have applied. Now h squared will be equal to 13.6 squared minus 7.4 squared. So h will be equal to square root of 13.6 squared minus 7.4 squared, and this will be equal to what? Square root of 13.6 squared and minus 7.4 squared, and this will give us 11.41. 11.41. So we got this h value. Now we can consider this other triangle, and this other triangle we can find basically the x value by using h value we just found, which is 11.41, and 11.41 is what in centimeters. So in this triangle, I will write the triangle names over here. In triangle, this is ABD, ABD, and this one we can write in triangle BCD, and this is what BD over CD will be equal to sine of 41 degrees, and BD value, this one is 11.41 centimeters. I will shift over here and I will extend this line. So BD basically we got 11.41, and over sine of 41 degrees will be equal to CD, and this will be CD will be equal to, we can calculate this number 11.41 is already there, so divided by sine of 41 degrees, and this is equal to 17.39 centimeters. So approximately we can write it as 17.4 centimeters, and this will be our final answer, 17.4 centimeters. You will have to write centimeters if unit is not mentioned, because if unit is not mentioned then there will be marks, separate marks for units, so you will have to mention centimeter over here. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything, and keep in mind that you will have to press bell icon and like the video. It doesn't take much of your time, and also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.